this is Reverend Don Lewis coming to you from beautiful Florida. And today our question comes to us from AfterFove, and AfterFove, as you may have noticed, always has very interesting questions. Today, AfterFove asks, is it true that happiness is a warm blanket, meaning a security blanket? And this is an interesting question, an interesting turn of words, and in the sense that a security blanket is something which causes you to feel happy and secure regardless of what's going on around you, my answer basically is yes. I think that happiness is a state of mind and a way of interacting with the world. And in that sense, it is entirely dependent on what is going on inside you. And what is going on outside you, while it might be able to affect your happiness, can neither cause nor take it away. It rather is your own way of interacting with what's going on outside of you. And I have certainly known people who are very happy in very difficult circumstances, and far more people who are totally miserable in genuinely fortunate circumstances. And I would have to say that I really think there's a very tenuous connection at best between things like security and prosperity and happiness. And there was a study recently, and I'm not usually very big on studies, but every now and then one of them will strike my fancy. And this was a study of the happiest countries in the world. And what they found was that the countries that were happiest were not the ones that were richest or most technologically advanced. And that the happiness that people perceived themselves as having, and it was based on how people perceived themselves, really was not based on those external factors, but on how they lived their lives. And I think that's pretty much true across the board. So if that's what you mean by happiness is a warm blanket, that it isn't what's going on around you, but the blanket you put around yourself, your own spiritual state, your way of interacting with the world, well then yes, I think that's exactly the case. You know, I've often remarked in this vlog that nobody has more problems than the person who's never dealt with a problem. And I have seen people who are absolutely miserable and basically had everything you could ask for. It is very much a matter of mindset and a matter of how you interact with the world, in my opinion. And again, I've seen people who were in very difficult circumstances who are quite happy. And so what I would say to you is to get that security blanket in the sense of how you look at the world and how you interact with it. Wrap yourself up in that and be happy. So, those are my thoughts on the subject. I hope you find them interesting. I hope they help. And until next time, may you blessed be. Today's vlog is brought to us by the term psychic shielding.
Psychic shielding. Strengthening one's aura to keep out extraneous or unwanted energies.